Isn't it great when something is the best of both worlds? Well, that's what you're gonna get with this pulao recipe. You have rice, perfect. You like a nice, spicy, warm mint and cilantro chutney, perfect. But it's not just as simple as mixing the two together. We're gonna really make it one and make it the best of both worlds. So let's check it out. It's gonna be great with so many main dishes because this side rice dish is just that incredible. Ingredients are linked below, and let's first get started by really washing your cilantro, the green chilies and the mint really well. Then get that off and then add that into your blender. You can also add in your ginger, your garlic. You can choose to peel the garlic if you want to, or just leave it as is, but make sure you wash it if you're not going to peel it. Then add in your ground coriander, some salt, about a half cup of water. That's what I use to kind of maintain the ratio of 1 part rice and 2 parts water, and then just blitz that all up until it's pureed. Now this will be a bit thinner, but you can make it a bit thicker. Just make sure that you keep an eye and remember how much water you've already used, because that's going to end up in the rice. Now there are 2 ways of making this, and I'm gonna make it the steamed way. But if you really want to, you can make the rice in advance, just like how you make regular basmati rice, and once it's cooled down slightly, then you just follow and do the rest of the steps, and then just mix in the cooked rice with your chutney in your pan. You'll see how to do that right now. The way that I'm doing though is by heating up your saucepan on medium heat, and once the pan is hot, add in your ghee. To make it vegan, you can add in olive oil if you want, or avocado oil, and once that oil is hot, add in your whole spices, so your cinnamon, cloves and cumin seeds. Once that is nice and fragrant, add in your rice that you've nicely washed and rinsed. Then you want to kind of cook that up, let that moisture from the grained rice evaporate. Once the oil is coating the rice really well and it's at the verge of starting to stick in the bottom of the pan, then add in your puree from earlier. Now you want to cook it very lightly, because the more you cook green stuff that has chlorophyll, well, the more you degrade the chlorophyll and the darker it's going to get. So less so you cook it, the greener the dish. So 30 seconds, maybe a minute max. Just cook out some of the rawness of the ginger and garlic before adding in the rest of the water to make the full 2 parts water ratio that we need for perfect basmati rice. Now as that comes up to a simmer, get ready to cover that with a lid. I'm going to use my plate just like usual, and then leave a small slit to let any excess steam escape, otherwise you're going to have a mess on your stove. And once all of that water has evaporated, you want to peek and check, are there some grains of rice on the top that are pointing upwards? And if you see that, perfect, that's well cooked. Just cover it completely, take it off the heat, and just let that rice sit for about 10-15 minutes. There's still steam in there, the rice is still cooking, and the more you agitate it when it's piping hot, the more you'll break the grains. Now you can see that I'm having this with my chicken tikka skewers, and these were just incredible. The metal skewers really do a good job, but it's all linked down below. And again, this dish is going to be great with anything. Have it plain because it's just that delicious. I want to thank all my channel members. Thank you for all the support. See you on the next one.